Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're jumping into some really cool source material. We're going to be looking at a classic from Mobile Suit Gundam 0083, Stardust Memory.
Ah, yes, the Dom Tropen.
Exactly. The HGUC 10144 MS-09F Trop Dom Tropen model kit. Our goal here is pretty simple. Give you a quick but, thorough look at this kit and the mobile suit behind it.
Right, whether you're already into model building, just love Gundam lore, or maybe you're just curious about these sci-fi designs.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think what makes this one interesting is how it really shows that blend of real-world engineering ideas mixed into these fictional designs, even down to how it's optimized for certain environments, which you can kind of see reflected in the kit too.
Okay, so let's unpack the kit itself first, the physical model.
Sounds good.
This is the HGUC 10144 MS-09F Trop Dom Tropen. HGUC means high-grade universal sentry, for those maybe newer to Gunpla.
Right, a very popular line, known for good detail and articulation without being overly complex or expensive.
Exactly, and this one's a real classic. It came out way back in November 2000.
Wow, yeah, over 2 decades.
And cost about 1,500 yen back then.
Yeah.
Scale-wise, it's 1144, so it stands about almost 13 centimeters, just over 5 inches tall.
Yep, standard HG size.
So, looking at the kit, what jumps out? What are the cool features or, the fun gimmicks for someone building it?
Well, one thing that model builders often appreciate, surprisingly, is the articulated index finger on the hand parts.
Oh, really? Why is that such a big deal?
It just gives you so much more expression when posing it with weapons, makes it look less static, more dynamic.
Okay, I can see that. Little details making a difference.
Definitely. And then there's the storage for the heat saber. It's got a dedicated spot on the back right side. It clips in securely.
Nice. So it's not just floating around, it feels integrated.
Precisely. And speaking of weapons, the Rocket 10 bazooka, it's got some neat customization options.
A big cannon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ammo magazines for it, you can actually mount them in a couple of different places.
Oh, where?
You can put one on the right side of the rear waist armor and another on the left side of the front skirt armor.
Ah. Okay, so you can choose the loadout look a bit.
Exactly. It adds to that feeling of personalization. It lets the builder put their own little touch on it, make it their Dom Tropen through posing and setup.
That makes sense. So it enhances the display value.
Absolutely. And just to be clear for anyone interested, the box comes with, the Dom Tropen parts themselves, obviously.
Right.
Plus the heat saber, that Rocket 10 bazooka, and those bazooka ammo magazines we just talked about. Everything you need for the standard loadout.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's the kit. But now, maybe the really interesting part for lore fans. Let's shift to the mobile suit itself. In the Gundam universe.
Yeah, the machine behind the model.
The MS-09F it's a Zeon suit, right? Mass production.
Correct. Developed by the Principality of Zeon, specifically for ground combat, but not just any ground combat.
Ah, okay. So it had a specialty.
Very much so. It was optimized, specifically engineered for desert and tropical environments. Think sand, heat, dust.
Right, like the name Tropen suggests, from German for tropical.
Exactly. This wasn't just a repaint, it was a specialized design. It drew data from the original MS-09 DOM, of course,
Right.
but also the YMS-09D DOM tropical test type.
So it built on previous experience.
Yeah.
What were the key upgrades for those environments?
Well, several things. Enhanced dustproofing was crucial. They added specialized air intake filters to protect the internal systems.
Makes sense. Sand gets everywhere.
Doesn't just.
No.
They also expanded the cooling systems to cope with the heat. And interestingly, they used more modular armor plating.
Modular, why?
For easier maintenance, basically. In sandy, difficult conditions, being able to swap out damaged or clogged sections quickly is a huge advantage. Less downtime.
Huh. That's a really practical consideration for a fictional giant robot.
It is. And it also had improved maneuverability. They managed to lighten the frame a bit compared to earlier DOMs, and it had these really efficient thermonuclear jet hover engines.
Ah, the hovering. Key DOM feature.
Absolutely key. But these were optimized for performance in those specific conditions, making it super effective for high-speed combat and flanking maneuvers in the desert.
Wow. So when you put all that together, the dust filters, better cooling, modular armor, efficient hover engines, it really paints a picture of, logical design choices, doesn't it?
It really does. It shows a deep thought process behind the fictional engineering, solving specific problems for a specific environment. It's not just about looking cool, it's about functioning effectively within its intended role.
It definitely feels like more than just a standard grunt suit.
Oh, for sure. It's a specialist. And that specialized design, addressing real-world type environmental challenges, is what makes it so compelling, I think, both as a concept and as a model kit.
Yeah, that connection between the lore and the physical object is really strong here. Okay, so that really covers our dive into the HGUC Dom Tropen. We went from the kit itself, the articulated finger, the weapon storage,
Customizable bazooka mags.
right, all the way to the in-universe design philosophy, the dust-proofing, the cooling, the modularity, all driven by that desert combat focus.
It really highlights how even small details in a model can connect back to some pretty rich, well-thought-out lore.
It does. And it kind of leaves you thinking, doesn't it?
Almost.
Well, it raises that question you touched on earlier. How much does thinking about these extreme environment challenges in sci-fi actually influence how we approach solving similar problems in real-world engineering? You know, designing for deserts or space or deep oceans here on Earth.
That's a fascinating question. Does the fiction push the reality or maybe just make us think about the problems differently? Definitely something to ponder.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive today. We hope it got you thinking about that mix of creativity and technical detail, wherever you find it in your own interests.
Yeah, hope you enjoyed it.
Until next time.